What's going on, everyone? It's your boy James, and we are working on the infamous Typhon. And well, we're gonna go ahead and go with the hub clamp. I've never ran one of these before, so looking kind of forward to it. Something a little bit different, either worse or better. We went ahead and just got done removing the rag joint, which I had zero issues with, to tell you the truth. But what I needed to do is I needed to move the actual sprocket itself. This is the old sprocket that I was running. I needed to move it towards the frame, if that makes sense. I had to move it out this way slightly, just a little bit, and I figured I've never ran one of these bad Larrys before, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a swirl and see how it goes. I do recommend that if you're gonna do this, you do have to take off your hub itself, or excuse me, the coaster brake. You gotta take out the guts so that way you can get this around the arm. Whenever you're doing coaster brake work, guys, I highly recommend that you take it away, or take it apart on this side, where your chain is at, your pole chain. I don't know, I like to call that a pole chain, and then your main chain on the other side. When I did that, I went ahead and greased it all up. It really needed some grease. It was pretty burnt up on the inside, pretty black, and so it should be nice and smooth and ready to go. Got it pretty well torqued, and we got pretty good flow overall. But yeah, so you got to remove the guts and then get this guy on there and then put it on. If you try removing everything from this side, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a little bit more of a pain in the butt, and since you're in there and since you're working on stuff, you might as well go ahead and grease everything up. We're also going to go ahead and throw a new chain on there. This is a much higher quality chain than what I've been running in the past, so I'm super excited to see how this goes on there. Next step we're going to do, I'm going to probably do it off camera. I'm going to take some heavy duty sandpaper and I'm just going to scrape up the living heck on the inside of this so we can get a little bit more bite onto the hub itself. Again, I've never ran one of these. I've actually heard not a ton of good things, but I think if you do it right, I think it'll be alright. Basically what can happen is if this comes loose, it'll run into your spokes and then you can bend or break a spoke. So we're going to take our time, do it a little bit off camera so that way you guys don't get bored away with that whole process, and hopefully we get it on there and we get everything aligned and go from there. Hopefully we can get it to where we don't necessarily have to run a chain tensioner as well. So yeah, guys, stay tuned. Hopefully we got a little ride video after this. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy James, and we're going to take Typhon for a little spin. We have the master chain ready to go. We have the new sprocket hub adapter on here. We're going to see how that runs. And I did end up going back to just a stock carb because we're going to be doing something a little bit different later on, depending on how well this stuff works. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the chain tensioner. I just got to get a longer drive chain so that way we can move it back just slightly, and then I'll be able to get this nice and tight and we won't have any rubbing, but we will have some rubbing until then. So we're just going to go for a little cruise. Nothing crazy, nothing off the wall wild, but we're going to go have some fun, guys. Oh, very excited. want to check everything, make sure everything's looking good, not running into the spokes or anything like that. Alright, you'll step over here. I don't know if you guys can see in this light, but it looks like we're doing okay. This one might be running into it a little bit. Doesn't look like it's slipping though overall. I think that was just kind of the way this one was earlier. I did take it for a ride. But I am noticing, I think it's the carburetor. For some reason, when we get up to the upper speeds, not all the time, but we are like sputtering, and it's super weird. I'm not 100% sure what that's about. I think it's a carburetor issue, which I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's what's going to be happening in the future. So let's go ahead and probably head on home, guys. Probably head on. It almost seems like it's not getting gas. I got gas in here. Yeah, I got a little bit of gas. That is interesting. It almost seems like it's sputtering because it's not getting gas. I did seal this tank, so I wonder if there's just not a whole lot of flow. That would make sense, right? Alrighty, let's head on back. Guys, well, that was a lot of fun. I had to go ahead and kill the engine. I got my little boy in the crib right now, so we got home before it got super dark. Let me know what your thoughts are. I really think it's a flow issue with this carburetor, or the bowl sticking. It's just super weird to me. See how hot it is. I mean, she's getting hot, but I mean, she's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's pretty warm. I don't think it's anything to do with that. Hey, this seems to be working out okay. Doesn't look like it has shifted actually at all, and I was ripping it pretty good. Got the chain, probably could go a little bit tighter on the chain. That's probably a little bit too loose, but not bad, guys. Oh man, that worked out a lot better than I thought I was going to. Where did we go? We only went about 5.5 miles. top speed of 41, which is pretty typical with the Nasty Jack. And yeah, guys, we got other stuff coming for Typhon later down the ride, or down the road. And not too shabby, not too shabby. Definitely going to look into getting something different with this thing. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's your boy James, Crandall's Garage. Till next time.